Before we begin, we wanted to pay our respects to all those impacted by Turkey as well as Syria and the earthquake with a moment of silence.
Every single agent in the pool having been played here. We'll see how they pilot this, but as Bala was touching on as well, Neon's on either side. Why are these people going for that raise instead, but right off the rip, here they come.
Yeah, there's going to be walls galore, but already, good start for RRQ. Going to deny Kiwi any space, and he's one of the explosive players. If he gets that hot hand early, really starts feeling out the game, super deadly. Want to see how this Reyna works, so that is so at the tip of the list for me in this point. Now, as it stands though, RRQ comfortably taken towards site. There is a little bit of resistance, but it's been dealt with somewhat handedly. Good trade sites theirs. Flag planted, and as is the spike.
Reyna's on the board, now has that higher HP, given the Devour. Shadow's still going to be taken down. Mojj looking around here at the drop, managing to find an opening kill. Gets Tehbotol in the head as well.
Nice. And
suddenly it's Emman. They 1v2, he finds the first.
It's one more and it's all his, but time creeping forces the swing, and it's good. But
looks like it might be another fast hit out the gate. As they go rushing forward, Flash does connect. Perfectly blind as we just have these cross lanes.
It's like noughts and crosses over there, but there is one player ahead and EJAY gets isolated. There's no trade. They're desperate for it. Tehbotol swings, but Football is putting bodies towards this. They want that fight towards A-Long.
I mean, they just completely douse the ground with that slow field from the Sage. Just no way for Tehbotol to just get himself out of there. He manages to find the one kill. Let's see what Emman and Flipshider can do to try to at least put a little bit more damage down onto the side of Footballist. If themselves crept up all the way to ace stairs. If he overswings and gets pinched, that's just going to be the spike stranded.
Yeah, qRaxs needs to be careful though as well. If he goes down, there's a deep hold towards CT, could be potential. Emman doing exactly as required, as prescribed. Clear the site, ensure no one's around here. Holding for about 45 seconds. And this is what I want to see from Footballist though. No overextension, no over push here on your own, no untradeable kills. RRQ, what do you do with this now? You've been given a little bit of freedom. Spike is going down, so the time will be in their side.
I have a little bit of time, but one of the biggest things they need to do is get Emman this kill. So you get the Devour off, get top back up. They're going to fault line, he's going to go for the swing. He's got them both lined up, but he just can't quite find the eliminations.
Yeah, spacing decent enough there for Footballist. It's going to ask a lot of it. Oh, no way. The paranoia. Zero vision, zero chance. Footballist again. They relinquish that A control. They fall back a little deeper. Hold CT. Just about getting one back on now. Looking for that execute towards that B side. Let's see what the hold's looking like, though. mojj is here, and you can see the utility is in place, but this is all being tested around the minute mark. This is fine. Yep. They still have time for a pump towards another side. And they're pulling players here.
Yeah, it looks perfectly intentional. Just put that pressure on B, burn out all of that Killjoy utility, so if they have to do a last-second adjustment, they can. They don't have to worry about it. And now they're just shoving Kiwi off these angles. Great relay bullet out from EJAY. Just denying him line of sight, but as that paranoia comes across, mojj is going to find Flipshider.
Yeah, and that's the spike now left somewhat unattended to. Spam comes in. They're looking to try and offset the timing here, playing back in ahead of this. Spike still down. The perfect flash. Great work from qRaxs. Swings in, and now just one left standing in a 1v3. 20 seconds. This would need miracles to make happen.
It would be a monstrous clutch if he could pull it off. With 67 HP and Op staring at you from Waterfall. The odds are definitely stacked against him, and now he's only got 12 seconds. Pushes up, will find one. The up shot whiffs. He needs to either take the fight or go for the plant. Doesn't have it. Tries to swing out, and of all things, it's a classic that finishes it. Kiwi just turns the tide right back into their favor. Couple taps through that smoke. MrFaliN just praying for a stray headshot again.
And I like the adjustment, though. We do see the Killjoy utility now invested towards the C site. Kiwi's starting to get a little bit more confident as well, exploring the map, seeing the value of this in these individual fights. Just not favorable towards RRQ. They're not making any benefits on these isolated exploration missions. Now slowly building towards A, it's just going nowhere. A crumbly round this time, unfortunately. Not making any of those rifles find footing. So now, sadly, for Flipside, what are you meant to do with this? You've already got one player sat super deep towards the back of A. That's going to be Kiwi. Posted up with that operator, and it's done. This is lovely work from Footballist. I like these adjustments. I like these mid-round changes they're coming up with. This looks really solid.
Over towards B. Stingers and Sheriff in hand. An overdrive at the ready for EJAY. Being able to get a thrifty, I think, would be such a big momentum swing for them. If they could pull it off here, that's going to really put some wind in their sails. Give them some confidence.
Really nice burst towards the site. They are... Oh, no way! The setup again! They just aren't getting this pin down. This time mojj does find them, takes away that front line, but they are vicious about this. It's a 3v2, it's not over yet. And Elvimore is desperately fighting this out.
He's got the Neural Depth, but now he's going to be taken down, and just before they can get the location reveal, Kiwi comes in.
It's still just slipping away from them. They do have a buyback in, and we see the madness once again over towards A.
But it's Kiwi who finds that first kill. Tehbotol able to trade one back. Paranoia going to go crashing across. As he swings wider out behind Rubble. Yeah, he will fight ATA KAPTAN, but now Elvimore taken down, trying to get that slow creep into B. Again, the veterans remaining, but the veterans continue to deliver.
Tehbotol is so clean as well. Loving the work in this round. qRaxs back to the wall.
Do they read this?
But the flank's coming in. It feels inevitable. MrFaliN is on the way. And RRQ have paused for thought here.
The wall's still blocking, but it's getting ready to disengage. Jump up over the top, finds one. Tehbotol now needs to ace if they want to get a second round on the board. He's got the spike. He's TPing across, gets himself into C.
Yeah, playing it safe, playing it smart. It buys him time. Now, obviously, he doesn't 100% know where qRaxs may be, but he's got a good read, it feels. How does he position in this? He has a little bit of freedom to play with, but that is now gone. He's heard him.
Taking the door. Tehbotol, does he actually aggro swing this? It looks like he's thinking about it. He's considering it. Knife goes out. He's happy to get hit by it, and as he goes for the fight.
Isolating fights really well and buying time for rotations, because right now he is a mile away from anyone else. As it stands, RRQ should have the go-ahead, aside from this utility now.
Does slow them up, fault line.
Oh, the paranoia.
Does connect. He pulls back to the back of sight. He's going to try to get out of there. Looks like he will be able to do so. We should just have this 5v5 for the attempted retake now, assuming that they can get the spike down. It's good damage out on the qRaxs to begin. 7 HP, MrFaliN going to be picked off, and here goes Tehbotol on a nice little lurk around the back. Does get spotted by an alarm bot.
Yeah, still a little bit of fight in them yet, though. mojj, Kiwi in combination. It's a 2v2, 15 seconds. And where's the spike going?
Sprinting it over towards B. They just run it down. Tehbotol again wants to get himself in a spot where he can potentially catch some people off guard. Heard the slide. Kiwi should not be ready for this, but he is. The swap to the Phantom, absolutely crucial.
And now the 1v2. So much pressure. Give them that gateway, that slither of hope. The first, but the ult in the back, Kiwi!
Towards C, Elvimore getting tagged up just a little bit. They don't have that Sage to go ahead and heal him up. Now, they've done that. They're going to swing over. It's just Emman right now in the B site. He's been noted over towards that connector door.
Ooh, good trade, though. Spike now down. Let's look at the retake potential. Lots of pressure coming through that A connector. qRaxs up for the challenge on one, but didn't expect the second to trade so effectively. EJAY is still alive. Let's look at the timing here. Perfect work! The flash came through on the other side, but he still made the most of it.
Yeah, not going to be a full flash by any means, but it's just enough to get the job done. As EJAY just wreaks havoc now with this frenzy, but MrFaliN's got one of his own. He's got two low HP players to deal with, and he deals with them so perfectly! A 3K to close it out!
From Futbolist here, and RRQ have been shut out. The final go of things, if Futbolist are able to convert now, the pressure is mounted, and they are looking towards that B side, but look at the wrap coming through as well. RRQ not going down without a fight.
It's an explosive round from them. The blink of an eye, MrFaliN's the last one standing, and he can't even get that singular kill. One more pump.
You know it for sure. The utilities there, that late lurk could come into effect though, but being met in kind by Tehbotol, who's read this very well, the timing, gets it perfect, sidesteps, notes it. Now they know there's only going to be 3 towards the site at most. What can they do about it?
EJAY trying to apply pressure. It's two people just around the corner, they get the stun, and Tehbotol's the one who finds the kills. The Bulldog mows him down, but MrFaliN again, finding some nice shots, and gets the headshot just as the smoke blooms. 3 for him, and in position to potentially have an ace.
Where's mojj? Where is mojj?
He's lobbing nanoswarms in. He's got lineups for days.
Oh, no. This is insane. I thought mojj had lagged down or something. He's a mile away over towards A, and FaliN is putting up numbers. Unbelievable round to close it down on.
Now there's something we haven't seen on Lotus quite just yet. mojj playing back, getting those nanoswarms perfectly placed on top of the spike, forcing them off. They can't even get it to half. We saw a similar thing from Secret on Icebox, and Envy was able to step up. Let's see if Emman can do it. He started off that last map pretty hot with the Reyna. Can he do it now with the KO?
Futbolist again, though, instantly sitting back into a more passive position to allow the side to be taken. They didn't really stick around long. Again, mojj, what could you have done really with that?
Yeah.
Now, at this point though, wall needs to go down and they need to be able to be dealing with those back lines. They have no one on flank either, so it's only this fight that's in front of us. Working through that initial utility though, trying to pull everything away from them. Kiwi up for the first challenge really. Omor is there and they're just running through the paces here, but there's a lot of utility against them. And RRQ are not falling at this point.
MrFaliN stepping in, gets onto the spike, gonna try to hold this one a half. Util now has been
Wait.
burned.
Oh,
There's the
God,
next bite. Flipshider will be able to find the kill, and now they're running out of time. mojj, aware of this, goes sprinting forward, and it's just gonna be a cleanup. Tehbotol right now is pushing out, staring up into top mid. Got the creep up, and mojj! What is that? Flick finds a second for his troubles, and now Kiwi's gonna go for the push, and he's gonna get them both!
I am stunned, dazed, and confused, but...
He's got a shorty.
Yeah, but...
He knows he's close, but he's gonna still challenge it.
Oh, what a mistake in the end. It could have been these extremities. Kiwi now has an army coming towards him. He's got 4 players, 3 more knives to play with, and has to relinquish any fight on the site.
He's lucky to not get sprayed down there, dashes into
Nice.
the wall. mojj will find Flipshider on that lurk over towards B, so he's not gonna be able to get behind them this time around. Tucci manages to start things off, but it's a bloody brawl as they try to hold this one out 2v3.
They want to swing it. Or do they hold the temptation? They swing, and there's only so many bullets to play with. We go again. The buy not looking good, though, this time, Seth.
No, it's definitely not. 2 sheriffs at the ready, but the shot whiffs.
Kiwi's
Drops
seen so
down,
much.
gets the follow-up, though. Doesn't miss twice. That's going to be the res forced out now. Flipshider give it a second chance. Slow stops him from swinging out that Hall's angle as well. He's just taking some blind shots through this wall, and now the pit comes up.
Yeah, they're trying to brawl, though. Footballers aren't backing away from the site this time. They're still holding half of this ground. Even with that ult in place, they're still finding some casualties. Elmore, Emman, Flipside, and Tehbotol are still alive. They are dependent
So low.
on that ult, but it is certainly not the be-all and end-all. The ult on the other side going to come back in. MrFaliN trying to push them out of here.
But they managed to find 2 kills. Emman now getting a 3rd for the team. Stuck,
Oh my
however,
God.
in the back. MrFaliN pushes out, finds it, and there's the flank. ATA KAPTAN trying to go ahead and close this. Flipshider needs to win this one out. Swings on the corner, gets it, but he's down to 20 HP versus MrFaliN. The first bite sent in. It lands at his feet, he sprays through, and he'll be able to clutch it. 7-5 and a half RQ.
We'll find out today.
50 round.
We'll find out today. I reckon. It's happening. Who knows?
Well, Flipshider, I don't know what you're doing.
Don't think he does either now.
He just went barreling into the entire team, and Elmore died over at Art.
They're still trying to walk this, and they are backfilling this actually kind of... Yes, Viper, indeed.
What dish is this? What have we cooked up here? Because it doesn't taste very good.
And then find more. Nope. Okay. This has
Okay.
been a weird round.
Yep.
It's been a really strange round, but it's fine. A 1v4. Well, it's done. That's from Elmore.
Yep, now he's got the slow. We'll just go ahead and back away. Didn't eat any damage there. Kiwi up on top of the wall. Gonna try to use it against him. Spot over top of this nebula, but Elmore is not biting. Comes the push out. Little whiffy. Tries to readjust, instead just has to back away.
Oh, they blocked each other. No! And Elmore now goes down as well. Fumbling that just a little.
And that's weapons recovered. Now into the hands of Kiwi and ATA KAPTAN. They might just be able to make this thrifty happen. Flash goes out though! And into the meat grinder go the remaining members of Footballist. Cosmic Divide.
Yeah, counter, pop of the ult. Yes, the nade towards the back of the site. But they haven't committed just yet either. Sitting this one out, respecting this enough to delay the piece. There is no luck, there is no flank, but the knife that confirmed that no presence towards B has allowed this rotation. You now have 3, arguably almost 4 players very present towards A. The Prowler sees nothing in middle, they know it's going to be all in, but straight away Kiwi is the tip of the spear and he's found success. 2GE is now isolated, has to play his life. Tehbotol is there though.
Swing on the corner, finds the kill. Yeah, I like the patient play there from the side of Footballist, just waiting out that null command. Now they go in, they pop their own. The pit comes in from mojj. mojj out around the corner. 2GE just doesn't even know that there's 2 players in front of him. Tehbotol continuing to try to work his way in, but this just became so much more difficult. Push around the back. Elmore will be able to find one, but unfortunately for him, it's not the Viper.
1v2, flip side up. ATA KAPTAN and Kiwi on the other side, one towards pit. I'm watching this cross through. Flipside seems all too aware of that positioning coming out from Kiwi, but can he find the fight towards Pit? It's the first protocol, and the shots are coming in, but he's got to make his move. He's got one, he needs a second, and he needs it now. He needed 30 seconds to go at this point. Lost and confused. Footballist find another round.
The overconfidence, just again, comes up for them. A great swing on the corner. Ellie Moore, he's good for the one, but then gets traded, so it's still a man advantage.
And look what they've got left. The Bulldog, the Judge. They're very specialist weapons. It works well here, but very heads-up play. Investing utility to try and clear. Vulnerability, though. Kiwi goes down, instant trade. They do not let that get out of hand this time.
Yeah, not able to try to find that weapon for himself. Instantly gets cut down. As Emman does arrive, he does find one, but he's got 11 HP. He's first two with a deep plant on the site. And this is looking like RQ. Just let it slip away. Fragment into the back, and this would truly be miraculous if he could pull it off. Not a chance in hell.
Traditional utility, they're just not rotating players. Now the later wall comes in, now the lockdown comes in, and Flipside is in a world of trouble.
He's getting sucked as well. Yep, just locked in place. The right click is made easy for Kiwi. And yeah, they do have that res. They can bring him back in, but they have to get in the holes, and there is 3 players sat there right now, Lauren.
Okay, Divide comes in. Prowler goes through, Nightfall coming. Emman is the first one in, really willing to challenge, but Footballers, they have him back towards long. They're brawling out, the nade's gonna find 2. It's a 1v1! mojj closes the account, and RRQ are left brokenhearted.
So very close at the end, an absolute brawl. But as soon as it gets down to that 1v1, mojj is left standing, and he puts them down. And unfortunately for RRQ, I think they're going to be kicking themselves on the flight back home. We were so damn close.
Yep.
But 6 rounds in a row given up to allow for Footballs to retake this. Great perseverance from them.
And again, bigger picture here, Footballist in the past, when they got met with a problem, they found it hard to adapt sometimes. They'd kind of get stuck in a rut. This time showing they have that resolve, that resilience you are noting. I just can't believe that for RRQ, that run got halted. I thought we were going to a third. I was excited for Split. Looking forward to see what they had in mind, but it wasn't to be.
It's an unfortunate ending here, but widely, I think that RRQ are going to be happy with the experience, just given the number of rookies that they have on this team. 2 veterans from FUT Esports guiding them in, also getting their sub player a bit of additional time on stage. Get ready ahead of the Pacific bracket. I mean, this is a roster